5 of the 2024 season. And we'll see who rules the skies in tonight's battle. It's the Eagles and the Falcons on Sunday Night Primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Atlanta Falcons. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game...
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. But first down, Hurts. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the run out of the play. He took the option out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Eagles send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be Falcon football. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 4 receivers on the field. It's 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And to find the open man, that's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. The Falcons are 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
The key for them, generating You get held under 10 points in your last game. Very hard to win in the NFL. Frankly, it's very hard to win in any league scoring that few points.
Here's Algier again on second down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They start the drive here with Gainwell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Hurts. Got his man. It's Gainwell. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Hurts going to keep it running right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Gainwell again. And this time he'll get in. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And as a defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. You know how dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with him. So when he hands it off, if you're slow in reacting, this is going to be the result.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On second, here's Algier. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Calling a pickup of 7 on the ground. That trims it to a 3rd and 15 situation. He'll drop to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A short throw caught by Pitts. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Let's look at Kenneth Gainwell as this offense comes back out. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles 1st down as he'll get this up across the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rick Hughes. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got a man, it's London. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 46, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll drop to throw. Dumps this one off to Algier. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. He'll look to throw. is caught. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Short throw to Smith. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own. In this one, Charles. You know, this group, they...
It's Madden NFL.
Now Levis. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Levis on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by They started on the ground with Eckler. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers...
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Bryan Bresee picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. On the screen, this is Eckler. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. The decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off.
I know we have individual minds, but I think we're thinking as one on this one, and 1 was the number, wasn't it?
Yeah, kick the extra point. Now you need a miracle. You need an onside kick quickly to do something spectacular.
I mean, going for 2 there, either they felt like this is all we've got left, we've got to win it right now, or they've got some incredible miracle special teams play to get the ball back and give them one last chance.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be 1 kneel and then handshakes. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. They'll take it. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was a game where they got out to a pretty good
It's Week 5 of the National Football League, and if it's in the game, it's it.
And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Houston set to take over. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. First throw of overtime, Stroud. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Here's Stroud. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Watch out for Hill on the return. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense. So you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much right after the catch.
They'll come out facing 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And the Texans set to come onto the field. All right, Charles, so this offense, they need to mount something here. Time is dwindling. They can't get anything going on this drive. This one might end in the tie.
Yeah, that clock putting a little extra pressure on them, Mike. So now, as you look at the playbook, what are you breaking out? Is there something you haven't used before? Is there something you used earlier that you can go back to? Or can one of your guys just make one of those big-time plays that decides this game?
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. A run for Pierce out of the gun. Well, this will be a Texans 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. That is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's Stroud. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
The Texans send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get in overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because
He's back to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20. They'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. This is Robinson. This crowd turning up the decimal. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's out. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 12. Jonathan retreated to an excellent game.
It's
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. He'll drop to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Now inside the 25, and they can't bring him down. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
A try here for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So the Jets now down by 7. A little under 30 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one to the right side and incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end on that last.
It's week 5.
Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Los Angeles. Now a first throw here in overtime. He finds Mayer here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side, complete. That's Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Third down and 1. Back to throw again. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're at OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt, that one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of football.
It's Madden NFL 24, and the question is,
so the final seconds have ticked away. And
it's week 5.
shortage of offense in this game.
It's week 5 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Colts veteran linebacker, who really led his defense last week with a 10-tackle game. It's the Colts and the Patriots, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Marcus Jones, a return man. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know you got to cut down those interceptions.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big pickup of 38.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You look at this Colt defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass. But the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parker. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with a football. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
We both know it's a league where they seemingly throw the ball just about every play. But watching him perform last week where he threw 3 touchdown passes still caught my eye in a big way.
Still kind of the gold standard, 3 touchdown passes, isn't it? And for his efforts last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I can't wait to see what he does this week.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. His throw incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Henry up the middle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And a big return will get it all the way down to the 35. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And down by a field goal, they'll take over with excellent field position following the interception. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 73 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game has to be a stop.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They'll set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Touchdown, Colts! Michael Pittman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. That makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So nothing doing there. And now we've got a third down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
This one incomplete. Almost picked up by the rookie, but he couldn't flat look it in. And now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Baringer on the punt for the Patriots. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The Colts at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now this one is tight end out on the right side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Back to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and it's 15 before they drop him. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to stretch out their lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Gay is on for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That time, a 9-play drive. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Operating from the gun, Jones. That one complete to Parker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones hitting Juju on the slant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 2. Off play action. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Fowler. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Off the play fake. Jones. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this up to the 44-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They go play action here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd down. The RPO, he completes it. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Gay's kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, a little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. New England trying to get a place on offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Jones now throwing on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Here's 1st and goal. And gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see offense and the defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much.
More from you two in just a bit. But
first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5.
Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. So here are the Colts to take over. They were winners last week over Tennessee, and they've got the lead here as well. They start this drive out 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw here. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. There to stop him, Jawan Bentley. Now is 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 49-yard line.
Back to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again, but he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. They picked up right where they left off in the 1st half. 1st drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Higgins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
At the 35-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. 3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. running from the gun with Henry. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
And a Patriot first down.
Now Jones. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing Jones. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on 3rd down. Jones setting up a screen for Stevenson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jones throw caught by Higgins. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They'll look to throw again. Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And the Colts coming out now. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. This will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. From left side, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over.
Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop him from angles. This time the tight end gets him.
Extra point by Gain is up and good, and the lead is now 24. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Patriots ready to get the football back. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's Jones on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, New England.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And hitting Juju on the slant. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays harder to move it.
And Stevenson's going to have a Patriots first down as he'll take this down inside the 45.
And a Patriot first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And complete into the hands of Fowler. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26.
First down, Patriots.
Operating from the gun, Jones. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
At the 16-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. It's this complete to Butte. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
New England.
Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. T. Higgins. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already.
Jones hit, and the ball's out. And the Colts pick. He's got daylight. Boy, that got pretty close to disaster. Going for 2, you cough it up. They almost returned it all the way to the other end for 2 for themselves.
You think electron ball security is in order here? Because and it's not just taking care of it, it's what you just talked about. What can result when you don't take care of it? They almost gave up a score.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Colts, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
It's week 5.
Charles, you think about this victory, pretty impressive. They came in facing one of the top defenses in the National Football League. Not only did they get the win, they played a clean football game, didn't have any turnovers against that great defense.
It's week 5 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see David Montgomery. He had a great week last week, well over 100 on the ground with a score. It's the Lions and the Niners on...
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. They'll set up to throw.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
When I was watching film this week, I had to write a note to myself. 3 touchdown passes in an NFL game deserves respect, not ho-hum just because they throw it around all the time. And he got his respect, NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, it's the ultimate vote of confidence from a week ago. Hey, look, he was great, not his best game ever, but obviously was very good to garner that award. All the talk this week, though, was about let's take that forward now.
Here's 2nd and 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle.
And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll get this down to the 40.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now a run with Montgomery. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The Lions had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. There are the numbers for Samuel from that game last week. 6 catches, 67 yards.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass, the latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down. They're going to look to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down. They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears seeded.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got Ayuk once again. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 30 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Back to throw again. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Toss left to Montgomery. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. Open man, that's Ronnie Bell. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. Looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, having back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this to Bell. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what you need.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Ronnie Bell from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of the, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Extra point try now from Moody. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Another shot now for this Lions offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Now 2nd and 3. A quick throw there out to Williams. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Running left, Montgomery. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at the 20. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Connects with Kittle underneath. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it.
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. You see David Montgomery heading back out to begin the drive. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Flushed out right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're trying to get back on track following the loss to Buffalo a week ago. But the good news, they've got the lead right now here in the football 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll drop the throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1. They'll set up a throw. A quick throw there is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete. It's Bell. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Nice little juke. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 66 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Back to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, that's Ayuk. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
2nd and 3. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll look to throw. Incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So just 3 points there, but that important in the grand scheme of things because it's now a 3-score lead.
And to now, the other guys haven't shown that they can do anything offensively, so just take the points, keep adding that cushion, and let your defense win you the football game.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
He'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Randy Gregory drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
More power than 1,000 horses. Let's go.
2nd and 6. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Niners' 35-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and now we've got a 3rd and 4. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. The Lions on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still got to have 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. As you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he rifles one incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
All right, offense. Keep pushing the ball down the field. Let's go. I want to see your TV celebration.
Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
Well, the mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And this one is right through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in...
So the victory here for San Francisco, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side.